Hi everyone, welcome back to Discover and Learn. We do talk about people. We meet a lot of people every single day and we do make friends with people. We do visit our family and relatives and we talk about them. When we meet somebody, we like that person's personality or the way the person has spoken to us. We do come back home and talk about it. See, I've met this person. He was so good, or his personality was very graceful, or he was very intelligent, or she was very intelligent, or she was very beautiful, right? We do talk about. So these are very basic things we speak about in our conversation, right? So that is why I thought of taking up this topic today of personality or beauty, just to describe somebody's personality or appearance. What all words or vocabularies we can use instead of just using one word. Like beautiful is a word which is very commonly used. We do talk about she was beautiful, or wow, this thing is so beautiful. We do talk about, or the weather is beautiful. But there are lots of other words which we can replace with it. Okay, which I am going to take up, but it will be related to personality, like describing somebody, appearance, personality or beauty. I'm going to take up those vocabulary and I'm going to speak about it. The second part will be, of course, I'm going to come up with sentences related to those vocabularies so that you know how to use it in your own sentences, and you can start making your own sentences also with those words. The third part will be, I'm going to talk about my favorite personality. Okay, so I'm going to speak on it. So guys, on that note, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. But if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, do write your comments in the comment section, and do not forget to press the notification icon so that you get all my videos on time, free of cost, and access to all the amazing content on this channel. What you have to do is stay tuned, stay connected, and watch my entire video to master this skill. Let's get started now. We often meet people who inspire us, or we love the way they talk, the way they carry themselves, or the gestures, or a lot of things, right? So we talk about such people. We do discuss about it, that I've met somebody who was so elegant, who was so kind, polite, etc., etc. We use these words to describe that person or somebody's personality, right? So this is a very common topic, and we do speak about it in our conversations a lot, many times. So let's explore this topic today. The first word here is personality. What does it means? The attributes which describe an individual or characterizes an individual. It's a specific quality basically which distinguishes an individual from others. So everybody has a different personality. So attributes or qualities that characterizes an individual is called a personality. Everybody's personality is different. This is an example. Okay, next is intelligence. Intelligence, the ability to comprehend, the ability to decode things, or the ability to understand basically. Okay, it's called intelligence. Nowadays the kids are very intelligent. Grace, this is another good word, grace. Elegance and beauty of movement and expressions, right? So grace, elegance and beauty of movement and expressions. So we talk about it like this: she has a graceful personality, or she talks with a lot of grace. Okay, so this is how we use this word grace in our sentence. Charm or charming. So it's an attractiveness which pleases people or attracts people or interests people, is called charm. You always use this word charm or charming. This kid has a very charming personality. Right? Another word is elegance. Elegance. What does it mean? A refined quality of gracefulness or good taste. Elegant, something is very elegant, it's different, right? When something is very different and very attractive, we just call it elegant, which means a refined quality of gracefulness and good taste. The piece of jewelry at the exhibition was very elegant. The piece of jewelry at the exhibition was very elegant. Okay, another word is complexion. Texture and appearance of skin or face is called complexion. I find dusky skin complexion very attractive. I find dusky complexion very attractive. Okay, kind or kindness. That is also associated with somebody's personality, right? Kind or kindness. The quality of being warm-hearted or considerate or humane is called kind. And the quality is called kindness. My manager is very kind towards his team. My manager is very kind towards his team. Sensitive or sensitivity. Responsiveness to emotional feelings. How sensitive a person is depends on how he reacts to any emotional thing or expresses his emotional feelings. It's called sensitivity or sensitive. Okay, I'm very sensitive towards animals. I'm very sensitive towards animals. Compassion. Another word is compassion. It's a deep awareness of and sympathy towards someone's sufferings. You understand their feelings, you understand their sufferings, right? And you're sympathetic to them. It's called compassion. Mother Teresa was very compassionate towards poor people. Or Mother Teresa was very compassionate towards people. Creative or creativity. Okay, so we say he's a very creative person, or my kid is very creative, or that kid is very creative. We do say about it, right? Or this is a very creative idea. What does creative or creativity means? The ability to bring something in existence, some new ideas, some new thoughts, something new like a product or anything, that is called creativity. Or to come up with something new is called creativity. We all need to be creative in our jobs. We all need to be creative in our jobs. Pleasant, being in harmony with your tastes or liking. Okay, when something is as per your liking, you find it pleasant. The weather is very pleasant today. Yeah, attractive, pleasing to the eye or mind as through beauty or charm. If somebody is beautiful, you call them attractive. Or if they're intelligent or they're very, responsive or charming, you say, we also use attractive there. Okay, my English teacher's personality was very attractive. My English teacher's personality was very attractive. Another word is style or stylish. So basically, style or stylish means how something is done, or it's like how something is done or how it happens. Like something is in style, or if something is happening or, is in fashion, we call it style or stylish. Okay, I only follow the style which suits me. I only follow the style which suits me. Or my friend is very stylish. My friend is very stylish. Anything you can say. Another word is pity. What does pity means? A feeling of sympathy or sorrow for misfortunes of others. If somebody had an incident, and we sympathize with them, or we share a feeling of sorrow to them, it's called pity. I feel pity for the poor people during monsoon, or I feel pity for the poor people during winters. Okay, sympathy. Sympathy, sharing the feelings of others, especially sorrow or anguish. Somebody is very angry or very sad, and we share the feeling with others is called sympathy, to sympathize with people. Okay, we should always sympathize with the vegetable vendors. We should always sympathize with the vegetable vendors. Or we should have sympathy towards the vegetable vendors. We should have sympathy towards the vegetable vendors. So guys, these were the basic vocabularies related to a personality, beauty or appearance, which we generally talk about every single day. Right? We talk about our managers, our CEOs, or our teammates, or our friends, family, relatives, or anybody else whom we meet every single day. We are attracted towards somebody or we like somebody's personality, we talk about it, right? So now let's try to talk about it in English using these words which I've just spoken, right? Now, the third part is I'm going to talk about my favorite personality. My favorite personality was my school principal. He was very good. He was very intelligent person. The way he spoke always caught my attention and I always wanted to be like him. I was very influenced by his personality. He was very strict, but at times he was very kind and sympathetic towards people. He always listened to everyone, and that was something which I really liked about him. He never used to come to a conclusion. He used to listen to everybody and then he used to reply to people accordingly. So he always gave chance to others to speak first and he tried to understand what they're trying to say. And that is a big thing. Nowadays, principals are not ready to listen to anything. They have a rule and they want to stick to it. They don't want to listen to anything. But my principal was very different and I really was very inspired by him. And I've learned a lot from him. And I try to replicate those when I meet people, when I interact with people. He was also very kind and compassionate towards poor people. And that is why our school used to conduct a lot of drives for the poor. So overall, his personality was very graceful and elegant. And I found it very attractive and inspiring. Okay, so this is how I described my principal or my favorite personality. Everybody has a favorite personality, right? We either look up to our managers or our leads or our teachers or our principal or anybody, like any actor, actresses, whoever you want to, right? You can just talk about it. Whose personality has influenced you or you find it very attractive or very inspiring, you can just talk about it in this way, okay, by using the vocabulary, right? So guys, that's it for today. I'll see you in my next session. Until then, keep learning, keep speaking, keep watching and keep exploring. See you. Bye-bye and take care.